Hey, this is Nick Reich with Behind Bars Racing, Fordzilla Rock Bouncer. This is my second review here of the Mickey Thompson tires. We're going to do one more after the end of the race season, give our final results. This last race at Windrock was the first race I got to run and use these tires on my buggy Fordzilla. It was dry ground. The past review was on Johnny Gibbs's high horsepower small block Ford buggy Redemption that we bolted them on. That race was wet and muddy, lots of slick. The tires performed fantastic, no flats. This race would have been what I would have considered an easy race on the tires. Most tires would have performed well, just because the ground, it was dry dirt, a lot of traction, and there wasn't any really sharp edges or big rocks to hit. There was one rock ledge, but I would consider it simple or easy for when it comes to rock bouncing. Overall, though, what I can tell you is there is a substantial difference with traction with these tires versus the other tires that I ran in the past. The other tires had almost like a controlled slip, or it made the buggy and the motor, feel like it had more power because the tires were spinning. You drifted the car a little bit more. You get used to that slip. I would have never guessed, I guess, that you could make as much traction difference as these make. And I challenge anybody to take the tires they're running and just bolt these on and see what I mean, the difference. It's something to be felt, to realize how big a difference it makes. I did an inspection of the tires. Overall, I mean, the tires are as good as new. There's very little wear. I never experienced any flats, any oblong. I keep lowering my pressures watching my reruns and videos for tire flex, which is crazy because I'm down 2 pounds from the tire pressure I run in my old tires, a different brand that work best for them, and I'm still getting no tire flex out of that. So that's fantastic. There was no sharp ledges, nothing like that, so I've had no tire failures. These are the same set of tires I've been running. I have multiple sets, but I have only run one. Tire damage is very limited. There's really nothing going on there. And then I've also noticed that I keep lowering my air pressures. Now, what I'm looking for when I'm lowering my air pressures is I'm looking for tire roll. All the videos, everybody sees, you can go on the internet and watch all the old videos of this past race. I'm looking for every corner. I'm looking to see that bead to that outside of that tire fold over. And what that tells me is when that gets to that point, that's a handling issue. That's where the tire is maxing out with the weight of the buggy, the down pressure, all that. And that's kind of how I judge how good the handling is of the tire and sidewall stiffness and all that. Well, moral of the story is I keep lowering air pressure, and I'm not seeing that. So that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. And the limitations that we're going to run into, which is inevitable with any tire, is we get to such a low air pressure, and then will start bottoming out into the rim. And there's nothing you can do about that. Tire balls, things of that nature, tire splines, but other than that, that's fantastic, because what that does is that gives us the maximum amount of traction, and that's a benefit. That's a benefit in every way of an uncut tire that is in the same price range of the competition and works better in every way. So that's my number 2 review. There'll be one more review, a third one here, and I'm thinking that it would be appropriate to do that at the end of the season. Once I got lots of time in on the tires, I hit some rocks, kind of get an overall feel for them. And then and really see a big difference. I'm going to throw my old tires on and run them around, a little bit around when I get the chance, some here in mid-season and testing, and just see if I'm truly right with all what I'm feeling. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Mickey Thompson, Sticky Tires, review number 2.